Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Coffee with Carl. Hope you got your coffee. I got mine today, representing my law school alma mater, Texas A&M University. Today's issue du jour is going to be wholesaling in Illinois. Once again, I'm your host, Carl Zoellner. I'm one of the attorneys with Anderson Business Advisors. This seems to be coming up a lot for my Midwest clients because Illinois has passed a new law that changed the definition of what a broker is. So let's get started. As always, if you have any questions after this programming, please give Anderson Advisors a call. Check out our website, schedule a free consult, as well as please keep enjoying all of our free content we put out. All right, so wholesaling in Illinois. The most recent law changes changed the definition of what it is to be a broker in Illinois. Now, every person with access to the internet that's involved in real estate in the Illinois market is shouting about how now you have to be a broker to wholesale in Illinois. So first thing we want to address is that they didn't change the definition of wholesaling or who can do wholesaling, but this small piece here is they actually changed the definition of what a broker is to include what we all take as wholesaling. So they made the definition, we don't need to go into the actual language of this. It's more important we understand the concept. They changed the definition to be so broad of what a broker is or what requires a real estate license that it's now incorporated wholesaling. So the net effect is if you're going to do more than one property, wholesale more than one property, or even sell more than one property, you need to now involve a real estate agent or broker. Kind of a bummer. Now, so does Anderson Advisors, as we sit here today, have some kind of miraculous workaround this new statute? No. That may not be how it always is, but currently we don't have some workaround or use of some land trust or wholesale trust that solves this issue. Now, what I will say is if I was in that market, I would find a way to mitigate that impact. Meaning there's going to be new brokers minted every single day or whenever as soon as they take the test and they get their results back, just like new attorneys tend to be minted every single day when they get those results back from those exams. So what would I do? I think what I would do would be, number one, find a broker and find somebody who will do my transactions if I'm an active wholesaler in the area for a flat fee, a low flat fee, especially if I can show that I'm doing volume in wholesale. So that way I'm not paying that percentage off the top and I'm keeping my margins reasonable. What my prediction is in the market, you're actually going to see people driving down that market to a bottom in that area. Meaning there's going to be people, it's happening in every market right now that we can see, is that a lot of brokers and agents are now actually doing flat fees and driving down their own markets simply because they realize if they can get the bulk or majority of folks out there, even if it's at a lower rate, their volume will make up for what they're losing in percentage. So, like I said, there has been a new law change. There isn't a concurrent workaround where we can, do some of our normal abracadabra with the documents just yet. We are still working on other solutions, but what I would say is work within your market there. I would be willing to bet dollars to donuts you'll be able to find a broker willing to give you a very low flat fee so that they can secure your business in these type of transactions. So once again, as the markets change and state and local governments or federal governments make changes, we have to zig and zag. This one isn't so much of a legal suggestion or tax-wise suggestion. It's more of a, hey, let's look at the business. Let's see what happens to markets when these sort of things come out. The real estate lobby is powerful in Illinois, and they were able to get a law change. So what does that mean? They're now going to most of the agents and brokers are probably going to start cannibalizing each other in order to fight their way to the bottom of the market so that they can sign off on your wholesale deals. So no need to fear. Work within your market or your business. And by the way, if they don't start to drive down that market, I would seriously look into getting a broker's license and then being the one that drives down that market, because you will get almost every wholesaler in town wanting to work with you if you can set the lowest price. So That does it for another Coffee with Carl. Thank you all for joining me. Once again, I'm Carl Zoellner with Anderson Advisors. Please take advantage of our offer to give a free consult for those of you who may be new clients. For those existing clients, we're always happy to talk with you. And just remember, we never charge an hourly rate. So it's been fun. We'll catch you on the next episode. If you have additional questions, like I said, reach out. We're happy to speak with you. Thanks.